Life asks us all to choose, whether to chase relentless progress or to seek balance and rest. Each path has its own kind of rewards and costs, neither inherently right nor wrong, just different. Today, let's explore what it means to commit fully to either pushing ourselves to the limit or embracing the power of taking a step back. So, where do we start? We hear a lot about work-life balance, the push for career success, and the call for a slower, more mindful life. The conversation shifts depending on where you look. Some voices shout that we're not grinding hard enough, that 16-hour days are the only way to make it to the top. Others emphasize setting boundaries, refusing overtime, and retiring early to enjoy life while we still can. So, which is it? Should we keep pushing, or is it time to pause? This isn't a decision that just happens to you. It's something you must consciously choose. There's no autopilot mode that lets you float between working hard and taking it easy without consequence. The people who rake in the big rewards, whether that's wealth, recognition, or expertise, are usually the ones who've committed to the grind. Their work isn't something they do. It's what defines their days and shapes their lives. But if you crave a life that prioritizes rest, time with loved ones, and moments of peace over high earnings, then that, too, is a choice that demands your full dedication. You can't dabble in both and expect fulfillment. Our views on work are shaped largely by culture, and breaking away from deeply rooted beliefs about work ethic isn't easy. For example, if you're in Europe, don't expect to find a restaurant open between lunch and dinner. The locals prioritize their breaks, even at the expense of potential profits. Over in many parts of Asia, on the other hand, it's a different story. Markets and shops are open at the break of dawn, and the hustle doesn't stop until late into the night. The contrasting work cultures reveal different values. One prioritizes life's rhythms and leisure. The other emphasizes accessibility and nonstop service. So, which world do you belong to? That's something you need to decide for yourself. Different work styles fit different people, and there is no universally better choice. Each approach has its upsides and sacrifices. If you're naturally driven to push yourself, putting in the hours might feel less like a burden and more like a challenge that fuels your energy. But be wary. The burnout that comes from overworking isn't just about exhaustion. It's about the moments you miss, time that could have been spent on personal relationships, hobbies, or simply savoring life. If you're the type who thrives under pressure and finds joy in accomplishments, then you might be tempted to ignore the advice to slow down. Pushing hard isn't for everyone, and not everyone will understand why you do it. That's okay. The key is knowing what drives you and resisting the doubts that others project onto your choices. If you get satisfaction from your work, embrace it. But remember, rest is not a weakness, it's a necessity. Even for those who live for the grind, a break is sometimes the only way to recharge and come back stronger. On the flip side, there are those who value peace and freedom over the chase for more. For them, a life driven by work feels like a cage. No matter how much they love what they do, they still need room to breathe. They want evenings to themselves, weekends away from emails, and the freedom to lose themselves in activities that have nothing to do with their careers. If that sounds more like you, know that there's nothing wrong with wanting less hustle and more harmony. Regardless of whether you're drawn to the thrill of hard work or the calm of a more balanced lifestyle, the most crucial thing is to understand which road brings out the best in you. The mind needs a sense of control and purpose. Without a clear direction, you'll feel adrift, as though life is just happening to you rather than being shaped by you. Define your path and be intentional about it. When you doubt yourself, and you will, at times, knowing your why will help you stay grounded in your choice. And remember, this isn't a permanent commitment. Life isn't bound to a single rhythm forever. You can push hard for a season, then switch gears and let yourself rest. Or you can take it easy for a while, then decide it's time to go all in. That's the beauty of it. There's always room for a different approach. So, ask yourself, do you want to seize every moment with relentless urgency, or would you rather move at a deliberate pace, savoring the journey? Whichever you choose, give it everything you've got, and let your choice be a conscious one. The key is to understand the path you're on, prepare for its unique challenges, and embrace the experiences that come with it. Wherever the road leads, make it yours.